Hi everyone, Jennifer Starlight here. I've been sharing with you recently in other videos about the importance of connecting to spirit, but also integrating spirit into our human everyday life. And probably the most basic reason or the more human reason for the necessity to commit and connect to our soul and our spirit is for our own well-being. I know without doubt that probably 80% of illness on this planet, exhaustion on this planet, is coming from us not connecting to the divine current of the spirit world. Now, we are plugged into the divine current of the spirit world 24/7. But like I've shared with you in the other videos, if we are not willing to receive that divine current or the consciousness of spirit, then it gets blocked. We only receive a tiny amount of life force energy, which then makes the body sick and tired. It is a huge part of our energy field, this thing I call divine current, others call life force, chi energy, whatever you choose to call it, we are plugged into it 24/7. But if we are resisting it, well, then our human body gets depleted because there is the fifth element that spirit has taught me called light. And so an example of this, every time I go into trance, I'm asking for the light, which translates to consciousness, for that light and consciousness to travel through my body and to replenish my body and every cell in my body. This is so, so important. I also spoke to you about the need for dedication, the need of intention, the need for observation, but also the challenge of doubt. Now, what I want to do today is just teach you how to begin physically connecting with the spirit world as well. Because doubt is the big one, right? The big hurdle everybody has. And in all the psychic development classes I've taught over the years, it always comes back to doubt. Is this the right message? Am I getting the right things? So what we need to do is build the power between the inspiration from spirit, and inspiration means in spirit. Spirit wants to give you inspiration 24/7 if you are open to it, if you are aware of it. So it's important to replace doubt with humility. And humility is extremely powerful, and it's the key to true service and also the key to truly receiving that inspiration, that guidance from spirit. Now, the idea in the Western world to be humble is really, a lot of people would see that, well, that's silly. If you're humble, you're weak. If you're humble, you're at the mercy of other people and their actions. No, no, no. Humility is actually the courage to surrender to the greater aspects of yourself without the need to control and to fortify your trust that you are plugged in to the highest power of spirit. Humility means you have no resistance to being open and receptive. It is the key and the PowerPoint for all connection and communication with your soul and the spirit world. And I just want to clarify here, your soul is a unique individual aspect of the collective of spirit. So your soul is always plugged in to pure spirit, receiving information and inspiration. And then your soul is you, your higher self, wishing to support and guide the human self that it has created. So one of the ways to really start to get this energy and consciousness flowing is automatic writing. Now, spirit is always spontaneous, and it's just our minds that hold them back. So when doing automatic writing, there's a couple of key things to help you lay down the cornerstones for this. Very important to be grounded, very important to be present. Very important to put yourself into a place of humility. In other words, taking a moment to say, I surrender to the highest divine intelligence of love and light, and ask to receive inspiration and guidance from you. Now, you can use your own wording, but we are back to intention, because when you put out a magnetic intention like that, you are going to attract the highest form of spirit available to you. Then it's about having the willingness to just be spontaneous and not think. So when I teach automatic writing, you'll get a little book, piece of paper, whatever you've got. You'll find a quiet place. You'll ground down, be in your body. With humility, ask to open and receive. Then what I want you to do is to write on the top of the page, just as you start, who am I? With a question mark. Then close your eyes. Even if you think you're using your imagination, imagination is real. That is how spirit will connect with us. And allow yourself to just start writing. Do not look at what you're writing. Allow yourself to get into a flow. Relax and feel the presence of spirit around you. They are aching to get in contact with you. Trust me. Your soul is screaming at you to get in contact with you, and your spirit guides and the spirit world is also aching to get in contact with you. So the main thing with automatic writing is don't think, let it be spontaneous. And when you feel you've run out of steam, just stop, take a breath, say thank you, and then read back what you've written. You might actually be very surprised. Now, if you feel you're in the flow, things are flowing, you can telepathically ask spirit questions for them to answer. This is a great way to really build the power between you and spirit. If you feel you're stuck, if you feel you're blocked, walk away from it. Don't beat yourself up. Don't let doubt get in the way. Go, okay, I need to ground more. I need to surrender further. See this as an act, a sacred act of a new beginning, of not just for you, but for spirit. This is an equal partnership. And I'll leave you with this to think about. Spirit needs you as much as you need spirit. That is the truth. Lots of love. Happy writing, and please feel free to share it with me. I would love to see what you receive. Take care. Bye.